Hey y'all, and welcome back to another episode of Beyond the Pot. And today we are making a delicious, hearty chicken pot pie. Here we go. First, we're gonna work with our pie crust. I bought store-bought pie crust. It comes in 2 rolls in a box in the refrigerated section of the store. Make your life easy. I like it simple. Keep it simple. If you want to make homemade dough, by all means make homemade dough. But it comes in a roll, and so you just take it out the package, and I'm gonna roll it out some because I have my own pie plate. If you want to buy like a crust with the aluminum pan at the bottom, you can also do that. So I'm just gonna roll this out a little bit so it could fit in my pie crust, in my pie pan, rather. Now for the filling, I'm gonna start with some butter. I have about 5 tablespoons of butter. We're gonna throw that in, melt that down. And while that's melting down, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about what we have. So we have some onions, some garlic, some cream, and milk. And it's chicken pot pie, so of course you need chicken. And we got some chicken stock. And I like to make everything a little fresher. And so to do that, I use fresh herbs. So I got a little parsley and some thyme. And so while this is melting down, I'm gonna throw in my onion. I have 1 medium onion. I'm gonna throw that in there. Get that cooked down, get that translucent. That means where you could kind of see through it. It's not so hard. They'll get a little soft, and you should be on medium-high heat. So cook those down. Also, while that's cooking down, throw in your garlic. Have about a teaspoon of garlic, teaspoon and a half. If you like more, by all means put more. I like garlic, so a little garlic in there. Get that melted down nice and good. And y'all know what I always say. Hashtag seasoning layers. So while that's cooking down, throw you some salt, with garlic. It smells so good. Some onion powder, a little pepper. Get that cooked down with that butter. Ugh. Smells so good. So while that's down, I'm gonna turn my heat down a little bit, and that's cooking real good. You see that? Nice, cooking down so nicely. So while that's cooking down, I'm gonna now add my flour. I have a little flour to make a roux, to make it a little thick. Get that all mixed in. That's about 1/3 of a cup of flour. See that? And you want to cook that flour down a little bit so it get a little nutty. You don't want your filling tasting like flour. So I'm gonna turn that down a little bit more. Cook it down, cook it down, cook it down, cook it down. If you need a little bit more flour, you can put it in there. This looks really good. Now I'm gonna go in with my chicken stock. I have about 2 cups of chicken stock. And go a little slow and whisk, stir it in as you go. Stir it in, stir it in. Make sure it gets incorporated well. Maybe by the end you can add a little bit more chicken stock if it's too thick for your liking. This is really good right now. All that in. Oh, that looks really good. Now we're gonna go in with our milk and our cream, or you can do half and half. I have milk and cream at home, so I made my own half and half. So that's technically what half and half is, milk and cream. So Get all that broken down. And I'm gonna go in with my milk because we want it a little rich, a little creamy. Milk. Oh, that looks wonderful. And here's my cream. And it's gonna come up and it's gonna thicken as it cooks. So we're getting really thick in here. Look at that, it's coating the spoon. And so now we're gonna go in with a little bit of, I found this stuff, a friend of mine told me about it and it's actually amazing. So it's called Better Than Bouillon. This is the chicken version. They also have a beef version. And so to get that more chicken flavor in there, I'm put about a half a teaspoon of that in there because it's pretty potent. So put about a half a teaspoon of Better Than Bouillon, the chicken kind. Or if you have a bouillon cube, by all means, you can use that too. Get a little bit more of that chicken flavor in there. Mix that up in there real good. And then what I did was, I got about 2 cups of shredded chicken. I took a half of a rotisserie chicken and just pulled the meat off the bones. Half of it. If you do a whole one, you'll get about 4 cups and you could double this. But you could also use just chicken breast. You can boil it down or you can cube it up. I've cubed it up before. And so you're just gonna go in with about 2 cups of chicken. Oh, that looks really good. It's thickening really, really nicely. And then we're gonna throw in our parsley, our fresh parsley we cut up, about a tablespoon of that, and about a teaspoon of fresh thyme. Ooh, smell a little bit like Thanksgiving. Okay, so I like a little poultry seasoning when it comes to like chicken and turkey, so I'm gonna throw a little poultry seasoning in it. It's my next layer of seasoning. A little bit more black pepper. Just go in with those same spices you went in with before. And then after this, we're gonna taste it and see what we need. A little shaky, shaky salt, just a little. Oh, that's coming up nicely. Smells good. So let that come up, and then we're gonna taste it. Let's see what we taste like. Let's see. We're not too shabby already. That tastes really good. I'm gonna cook it down a little bit more so it could thicken, but that tastes really good already. If you haven't already, preheat your oven to 400 degrees. So when we go in, it can be nice and hot and ready. So now once that has cooked up, you have this beautiful thick chicken filling with these nice herbs, aromatic herbs in it. Now we're gonna go in with a cup of frozen mixed vegetables. You can use just peas, you can use peas and carrots, you can use whatever mixed veggies you want. I just have a bag of mixed veggies with the green beans and the corn and all that in it. So I'm gonna just throw that in there and go straight from frozen right into the filling. And then we're gonna mix that up real good. Oh, that looks so good. And you can turn your pot off. If you want a little bit more veggies in it, you can. This is more than enough for my crew. And we're gonna go into our pie crust. So we're gonna put this beautiful pie filling right into our pie crust that we started with earlier. Look at that. Lovely. Let me get it out. I'm a stickler for getting all the stuff out of the pan. So I have this handy dandy rubber spatula to get all that filling out. It's all the goodness. So I rolled the other one out just like I did the first one. And now that one's gonna go on top of that filling. And so what you're gonna do, if you can see 2 pieces, what we're gonna do, we're gonna tuck it. We're just gonna tuck it one under the other one. turn and tuck, turn and tuck, turn and tuck, and it's tucked all the way around. So what you can do, you can leave it like that. You can make a cute little indent and go around like that. Or what I like to do, make sure it's really sealed, use a fork. It makes it look real pretty, real decorative. So, and you can also get creative. So let me show you that really fast. So if you want, watch this. You can cut around. So pretend I didn't do that. You can cut around, get some of that excess dough off, and you can make decorations with this. So what I like to do, I'll take the pie crust and I'll make little leaves. Or you can make little flowers. Look at that. And then I'll show you what it looks like once I'm finished. So we got it all pinched up with the fork. And so now I'm going to egg wash. This will help make it golden brown on the top. It's just a beat up egg, and I put a little, you could do a little water, and I put a little cream in it. And so we're gonna egg wash the top. Egg wash the whole top of the pie. Make sure you get the edges really good. And then we have to go in and we have to make some slits in the top. Why slits, Krista? We have to make slits so the steam can escape. Oh, that's pretty. It's gonna look so good. So you can make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure you get your slits in there. It's starting to cook because that filling is hot. So we gotta hurry up and get it in the oven. Also what I did, I made a little leaves out of the extra filling. So I'm gonna stick those on there so it can be a little pretty. Just in case you gotta take it to a potluck or something. A little prettiness. I like a little presentation. We're gonna go into our preheated oven of 400 degrees for about 20 minutes. And then we're gonna turn our oven down to about 350 for another 15 to 20 minutes. So cooked it at 400 for 20 minutes, and then I dropped the temperature to 350 degrees for another 20 minutes. I also made an aluminum foil tent to put on top so the edges won't burn. And so I'm gonna cut this open because it smells really good and I wanna taste it to see what it tastes like. So here we go. Ready? Ooh. Look at there. That's beautiful. Look at that slice. It is absolutely gorgeous. You can see all the veggies and the chicken. I'm gonna taste it now. Tell you what it tastes like. Look at that flaky crust. That's a bomb. That's really good. I like this. This came out really good. You can taste the freshness of the herbs. You can taste all the veggies in every bite. Chicken is everywhere. The crust is perfect. Try this. If you don't try it, that's your fault. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Beyond the Pot. Check out this chicken pot pie. If you make it, let me know. Okay? And I'll see y'all next time.